Right, with all the hype around the new Pokemon movie coming around, a lot of people are speculating a new evolution, mainly a flying type evolution or a dragon type evolution. Also, it's every 2 generations that they implement a new evolution. Uh, they were introduced first of all in Generation 1, then you got Espeon and Umbreon in Generation 2, Generation 3 no evolutions, Generation 4 we had Glaceon and Leafeon, Generation 5 no evolutions, Generation 6 we got Sylveon. Now, in 7 we didn't get one, so everybody's speculating for Pokemon Switch in Generation 8 to have a new evolution. Now, this is why I'm not really that excited. I don't really want a new evolution. And the main reason is, if we go here, and yes, window capture still doesn't work. Now we have all the evolutions here. I picked out some of the more more noteworthy ones. So we have Espeon here. And as you will notice, that each evolution will have a 2 65s in one stat, a 60 in one stat, a 95, 130 and 110 in a stat. So they will all have something like that, but just mix it around. Espeon is one of the better evolutions. It is a fast special attacker with that 110 base speed. Great. 130 base special attack, even better, and it is definitely one of my favourite of the evolutions, if not my favourite. Here we have Vaporeon. This is a bit more of a HP bulky special attacker with a bit of special defense and defense. Not the best evolution, but it's definitely good. It does what it does, and it does it well. Jolteon, just like Espeon, fast special attacker, but it's fast. It relies more on its speed than its special attack. So if you want more power behind your punch, you go Espeon. If you want more speed behind your Pokemon, then you go for Jolteon, basically. And all 3 of those Pokemon are pretty good. I either would or have used them in a regular team. But we have Pokemon like Flareon, who is too slow, can't really take much damage, and has a very shallow move pool for a physical attacker. Like, Fire type, but Fire Fang, 65 power, 95 accuracy. We have Flare Blitz at level 45, where you take recoil from that, so that's just going to shorten your time on the field. Anyway, so Flareon is, most people will regard it as the worst evolution, especially if you watch Twitch plays Pokemon. Then we have Glaceon. Even the fact that it's from Glaceon and Leafeon are from my favourite generations can't save them from the fact that they just, this is supposed to be a bulky special attacker, but it's an ice type. You give an ice, you make a bulky special attacker out of an ice type. Special attacker, yes. Bulky, no. Leafeon. Slightly bulky physical attacker in the defense. Just no. Right. If you I don't know, Focus Sash, max attack, max speed, jolly nature, get a sword stance up, and hopefully then you might get taken down to your Focus Sash. Then you could bring it in for a bit of revenge killing, but that's pretty much it. I can think of, really. And it's a grass type. The 2 types. These 2 types are the worst types for defensively speaking. Grass and ice. Ice is one of the best offensive types. So is grass. Grass is pretty good, especially being strong against the dreaded water ground type, which, yeah, that is very annoying to come up against. So, don't make bulky Pokemon out of them yet. We have bulky Pokemon here. But even then, the stats just don't hold up anymore. Like, yes, Espeon is good at its thing, and so is Jolteon at being a fast special attacker. But that's all it's pretty much relegated to nowadays. You can't really run a bulky Espeon because it just doesn't have the stats. Anyway, let's go to Showdown because while I may not be a big fan of Smogon and their tier listings and them banning everything that's fun just because they can't handle it, let's search up Espeon, rarely used. Jolteon, rarely used. Vaporeon, never used. No, and heck, if you want to go with, here we go, Flareon, PU, the tier that's a joke about stinking. Glaceon, PU. Leafeon, PU. We also have what's his face? Sylveon. How do you spell it? Let's just go fairy. Let's see. Sylveon, underused. So the reason why I don't really want a new evolution is because it'll just be another Sylveon. Right, Sylveon, I will admit it was good in Kalos, national decks, because there weren't that many strong Pokemon and a lot of them were dragon types. So it's fairy type gave it an advantage there, and it's because of the limited Pokemon you could use because there was only the Kalos decks. It did good, but when we got access to Pokebank and the entire national decks, it just fell apart. Like, you saw it from time to time, but come on. Did anybody seriously run Sylveon after Pokebank came out and we had all of the old Pokemon to play with? Like, I think I saw it once in a round team, and I was in a triple battle. And that was on Village Spice Fan Fridays. It's just like, this is just going to be another Sylveon. It may be good at what it does, and we may see it for a little while before a version of Pokebank, or if a version of Pokebank ever does come out for Nintendo Switch, Pokemon Switch. But when we get access to all the other Pokemon, it's just going to stop being used. So what I would suggest, I could just go here, Espeon. Right, what I would do is, obviously we go over all of the abilities because I don't think Flareon has a very good ability. No, it's either Flash Fire or Guts. So I'd go over the abilities, maybe give Flareon something like, I don't know. Give it its own ability that, basically makes it survive a bit longer, or, give it a bit more power behind it. And then revamp their move pool as well, because physical moves. We have Bide, which is Bite, Body Slam, Covet, Dig, Double Edge, Facade, Fire Fang, Flail, Flame Charge, Flare Blitz, Frustration, Giga Impact, Headbutt, Iron Tail, Last Resort, Natural Gift, Quick Attack, not too much more. Rage, Retaliate, Return, Rock Smash, Sacred Power, Skull Bash, Strength, Superpower, Tackle, and Takedown. Now, not a lot of them you'll be using, and some of them you would use are probably going to deal a good bit of recoil, making your survivability lower. So what I would do is I would boost the 65s to 75, the 60 to 70, the 95s to 105, the 110s to 115s, and keep the 130s where they are. That would mean that would just basically make everything a little bit more usable, and also make Espeon and switch over Espeon's attack and defense. I don't know why it has that random 65 attack, but not just boost their stats a bit. That's what they really need. We don't need another evolution. We have plenty of evolutions right now. We can go another generation without an evolution. But what we can't go another generation without is them keeping these stats. They really need to be buffed somewhat, especially being as fire stones and water stones and all that are becoming harder to get. But friendship is easier to get, so that's anyway, they just need a little bit more in their stats, just so that, and revamp move pool would be nice, and another look at their abilities, at some of their abilities, and then then think about adding more evolutions onto that. Like, I love Espeon, and if I could have any of them in real life, it would probably be Flareon, because it is so warm and I would just hug it and snuggle it all day long, and it's warm. I like the warmth, if you didn't know. But they just aren't that good in game. Like, but take it from me, I've used Flareon, and I do like Flareon. It is one of my top 5. I don't know. It is one of the better evolutions in my opinions, and not in battle, but by design wise. I did actually use it in a playthrough of Black 2, mainly because my Eevee had adamant and I couldn't be asked to get another Eevee, and I actually wanted an Espeon. But that doesn't matter. And even Umbreon. Let's see Umbreon. Umbreon, that is, to be honest, the problem here is the HP is alright, but it's just not going to damage anything. Like, you go max HP, 128 in the defenses if you want, or we could 288. Bring that to down to 300. Hold on. And then boost that up a bit. There we go. So we have 64 remaining. That's 32. $208. There we go, so we have 380 in the defenses, 394 HP. Give it leftovers. Synchronize if you want, so if you get status, they get status. Get Wish. You get Toxic. You get Protect. I definitely get a Heal Bell. Yeah, you get a Heal Bell, so, you get that. But that is pretty much all Umbreon is going to do. It's just going to stall with Toxic and Wish and Protect and maybe Heal Bell. Because it can't do damage with that base 68 special attack and 65 attack, and with that 65 speed. So it's just going to look to not take to take as little damage as possible, and just do that one thing, and you just like, okay, so when I know it's just going to try and Toxic Stall me, so I'm going to use Taunt. Look how many Pokemon get Taunt. This is another reason why I brought this up in my why minimize isn't OP, because you see just them. You send in any one of these Pokemon with Taunt. Like, take your pick. Voltorb and Electrode. Have Electrode. Use Taunt, and then Thunderbolt it. It's dead. Or I just saw it here. Not there. Ah, there it is. Skarmory gets taunt, and it's all, and it's a keep adding Skarmory, so it's just like, yeah. But yeah, they just need a bit more stats, so they're not just cornered into doing that one thing, and then if you know what thing they do, then you just switch out into something that can counter that thing quite easily. They just can't be versatile with these stats. Like, you can't run a physical Espeon, or you can't run a bulky Espeon, or you can try. You go max that. Special defense for less attack. I guess you could, yeah, 219, 249, 334. Yeah, no, you're not really gonna get away with those stats being bulky. So yeah, that's why I'm not really too excited for a new Eeveelution, because I just know that, you know, by the time we get all the other Pokemon for the national dex, it's just not going to matter. It's just going to be another forgotten Eeveelution with Sylveon, or Glaceon, or Leafeon, or Flareon. Well, Flareon's not that forgotten because a lot of people hate it. Yeah, even the ones that leave a bit more of a mark on the competitive scene, like Espeon and the Jolteon and the Vaporeon, even nowadays, they're not that highly regarded by most people. Like, people love their designs and the Pokemon themselves, don't get me wrong, but competitive battlers don't like how they can't really do much. Can't really do much with their stats. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to ring the bell. See you guys in the next video. Bye bye.